Hi, and welcome to Soldier Tech Gaming. We look at games and technology from a soldier's perspective. Welcome back. We're going to look at the Nintendo Switch and should you get it in 2019. Now, I just recently purchased my Nintendo Switch about 4 or 5 months ago, so this is my full review of the unit thus far. I've had it for a couple of months now. I kind of held off on pulling the trigger, but it's actually a really good system. You have two analog sticks, one left, one right, a bunch of buttons on each Joy-Con, which I'll go over that in a little bit with you. And then as you can see, I'm showing you a little bit of the system. It's a pretty nice, well-built system. You're going to get fingerprints on it. As most of these systems, it's part of the finish. You can see the Joy-Cons are removable. I'll get to that in a second. Right now, there's a stand built into the system, so you can actually put the system down on like a table. If you're going to play with friends using the same system, you can detach the controllers and you can actually play using that as your main screen. It also has a dock. I'm not going to show you pictures of the dock. It's been all over the net. It's just so you can play it on your big screen. I'm using it in a portable way, so I'm giving a portable review. As you can see, there's a couple of key features here. You have all your system settings, news from Nintendo, the eShop where you can buy games and things like that, an album to check out your stuff, and then some power options as well. So it's pretty sleek, pretty modern. Now I pull up the Joy-Cons, you can see them. They're pretty small, so when you're using the hand, it takes some getting used to, some adjusting. I'm used to like PlayStation, Xbox size controllers. So when it's connected to the system, it doesn't really make a big difference. Just they're spaced out well, feels good in the hands. But when you separate them, it'll take a little getting used to. Some of the games I have about 8 or 9 games on here. A lot of them digital. I have a couple of cartridge-based games. See 2K19, Fortnite, Warframe, which looks a lot like the console version. Is actually really good. A lot of these Switch ports are actually look really good on the handheld. They do a really good job of porting them over, at least so far. There's a lot of Switch ports I've played. That's Joy-Con. That's how easy it is to attach and detach it. Press a button on the back, slide it right up, and push it back down, and it clicks right into place. Now I'm ready to go. Handheld mode, take it with me. Bus, train, airplane, you name it. Hulu, Netflix, you can put Netflix not yet. Hulu you can have on there. I'm waiting for them to put Netflix on there. Watch a lot of Netflix. Those are the cartridges. So everybody's played Nintendo back in the days. Cartridges are about the same. A little more dense or a little more data on there. Pretty cool. Now the Switch only has 32 gigs of memory on it, so you're gonna have to probably get a memory card if you're gonna play a lot of games on there. Those won't last you very long. So I'll tell you, there's a case. I always keep my games in a case. I keep them protected. You don't want anything to happen to this thing. These cartridges are pretty durable, but I like to play it safe with my stuff. And that's the case. You want to get some accessories. You want to have something to protect your unit. So I got a case for it. Screen protector, things like that. Put the cartridge right in there. Slide it in. You turn it on, and then you're in there. A little bit of the Legend of Zelda. The Zelda games are easy off the chain. Gameplay, Breath of the Wild. This game is fantastic. It's probably Nintendo's best game on this platform that I've played. I haven't played the Mario one yet. I will get it, but been playing the Zelda game. And it's graphics are great. Gameplay's fun. It's a very detailed world. Everything's pretty seamless. You don't get a lot of loading. So very well. If you're gonna put a game on your platform, you want to make sure that it's the top of the line. That's what Zelda is. So I'm just running through this village, doing like a couple of missions, pretty much going through the world, trying to restore, like most Zelda games, stop Ganon and restore order to the world and peace, bring peace to the world. So I'm not going to give too much away for the story for those that haven't played this one or aren't playing, haven't played a Zelda game. But if you definitely have a Switch and you haven't gotten the Zelda game, I really recommend you check it out. It's a lot. They're really well done. This one in particular is kind of blew me away. So I'm just running around, so of course I'm looking to get into a battle just to kind of show you some of the and this is on the handheld mode, and you can see the graphics are pretty detailed. A little glare from the light, so I apologize about that, but there you go. I'm attacking some skeletons using my weapon. Got a club. You can have multiple different weapons in this game. Swords, you have a shield, bow and arrow. See what I'm using right here. Just a lot of different bombs you can throw to blow things up, blow enemies up. So I haven't gotten all the gear and all the stuff yet, but I do. You'll see it. just a quick rundown of some specs for the Switch while we're showing you gameplay. It's got a octa-core processor, NVIDIA Tegra X1. If you've heard about the system before, nothing's probably blown you away. 4 gigs of RAM, and like I said before, it's only got 32 gigs of internal memory, so you're gonna have to get a memory card if you're gonna play more than a couple of games on here. Audio, it's decent. It's handheld. There's nothing to blow you away. There's a headphone jack on the top. By the way, unfortunately, no Bluetooth capability for headsets or anything like that. So there's some aftermarket stuff you can buy that you can connect to it and use it. But regular 3.5 millimeter audio jack in the top. Plug it in, you're good to go. You can hear your stuff, and you can. I play when I was playing Fortnite, which you'll see earlier, a little later on in the video. You can actually mic work, so you can talk through that way. So it's pretty. I've been using that. It's pretty good. Menu system in Zelda. You can see Link over there. I got him in the red outfit. Okay, so now some Fortnite. Who doesn't play Fortnite right now? Everybody's playing Fortnite or Apex, and if they had Apex on here, trust me, I have a video of Apex or me playing Apex on here. So a little Fortnite gameplay, just showing you it running on the Switch. Runs well, runs damn near I think 60 frames per second. I can't really tell the difference. Not in this platform, but loading times are about the same as normal. Nothing outrageous. Now you're gonna see me playing a little bit of Fortnite. That's a new Star-Lord skin. Had to cop it. Came out. Big Marvel fan. Black Widow skin came out as well. Didn't cop that one. Between the two, if I had to choose, I picked the Star-Lord one. Now about the Switch, one of the things I don't like, because I have to tell you, keep it real, tell you what I like and don't like. The battery. I wish the battery life was a little better. Now it's decent. You get about 3 hours of battery life, maybe 3.5, depending on the type of game. But I would love to be in that solid 4 or 5 hour battery range, especially if you're going to travel. So bring a charger, keep a charger close, because the battery will go out on you. And now I'm just gonna showing you some Fortnite. It's pretty smooth, like I said. No real hiccups. Drop it in there. So it's, like I said, it's a very smooth interface. The menus are good. The graphics in most of the games that I've played are pretty substantial. There's a throwback. I'm showing you some on there. If you're have a Nintendo account, you set one up. I think it's real cheap. It's like less than $10 a month. You get all these different games for free. You can go in and you can play them. I'm talking about classics like Duck Hunt, Super Mario 3, Punch Out, which I'm going to show you a video of. Me doing work, well, trying to do some work, but he's blocking. But I almost forgot how to play. I had to time it. Boom, got him. A couple punches to the gut. I'm from the Bronx. I lay him out. Oh, he got me. But like I said, the Switch is in 2019. Should you buy a Nintendo Switch? And my answer is yes. Go out there. Just you can, if you want to wait for the holidays, you can. It'll probably be a newer version. The only downfalls right now: better battery life. The games are coming. They're flowing. They're coming out surely but surely. You got Senua's Sacrifice coming out. Mortal Kombat 11 just came out. Some of the Final Fantasy games are moving out on the Switch. There was a case. Recommend. Another thing, it's a handheld. You have to be careful with them. Protect it. Get a case. Put it in a case. You'll feel a lot safer. You won't have to worry about it breaking. Something happening to it in your bag. A screen getting scratched up. I try to take care of my electronics and my games. But yeah, in 2019, cop this Nintendo Switch. Great platform. Nintendo doing the thing. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Soldier Tech Gaming. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment and show me that you love me. Appreciate you guys, and I am out.